So you're trying to get your friends and family on self-improvement. Well, first of all, I want to commend you for caring so much about the people in your life that you want to see them make the right choices and you want to see them live healthier and happier lives. I commend you for that. And you probably expected me to give you some kind of psychological tool that you can use to manipulate them or sort of force them to start doing self-improvement. All I can really say on that is that you just have to, at the end of the day, if you're dealing with friends, family, well, let's start with family. You may have parents that don't live the healthiest life, that don't eat right. They probably don't feed y'all the best, most nutritious type of stuff. And you're trying to encourage them and your siblings to start eating healthy, to start eating clean so they can live longer, which is great. But what I've noticed with that is that this is your family's journey. Like, let's use your father or your mother for example. Your parents may eat pretty unhealthy. Your parents may be a little on the obese side. And you may be trying to like hammer it into their head like you need to start eating healthy, you need to start doing some kind of movement, going to the gym, like start getting back in shape. But you end up stressing yourself out because you're trying to help other people get on this journey. You really have to have this mindset of if they were meant to be on this journey, they will be on this journey. But if they don't end up getting on this journey of self-improvement, then you just don't worry about it. You need to let people live their own life. Some people really don't care. Some people say, I'm going to smoke as much as I want to smoke. I'm going to drink as much as I want to drink. And I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat. And those are my choices. We're all going to die someday. And it's the truth. But that doesn't mean you have to follow their lead. When it comes to your family, the best thing you can do is just lead by example. Do the right things. Start making more money. Start going to the gym. Building your physique. If you have younger siblings who play video games, who eat junk food, and you've been constantly trying to get them off the couch and in the gym so they can start improving their life, because maybe you were a loser when you were younger. Maybe you were a weak man and you're trying to get them to be further than where you were at their young age. Maybe they're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and you're telling them constantly every day, get off the game, like how I do my brother. But I realized the more that I tried to hammer into them, the more I tried to nag him into being on self-improvement, the more he went into the bad habits, the more he started sinking deeper into like unconscious bad habits, the more he would play video games. He would play video games for longer. He would eat worse junk food. But the moment I took my hands off the steering wheel and I just let him do him and I focused on my journey and I lived as an example of the way that you should live, that's when I would see him doing push-ups. That's when I start seeing him in our basement doing bicep curls with the dumbbells. That's when I would start seeing it. That's when I would start seeing my parents eating healthier and my parents working out, when I would just leave them alone. Because at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want. Now, when it comes to your friends, like I said, it's good that you're encouraging your friends to try and get on self-improvement. And some of them may feel like the idea is good and you two are motivating each other to be better and it's all beautiful. But what if your friends make excuses? What if your friends don't want to improve? What if your friends aren't motivated to be better? And they say that's dumb. We just want to keep playing video games. We just want to keep being losers in a sense. Well, then you kind of have to distance yourself. And I know that hurts. Your goal is to improve your life drastically, and they really don't give a fuck about improving their life at all. Well, you can't force them. Like I said in the previous example about the family, the more you try and change someone that doesn't want to change, the more that they're going to keep doing the things that you want them to change. And that sounds crazy, but that's the way it is. And then the people that you're trying to change, they'll start to resent you because you're nagging them. They'll start feeling negative feelings towards you because they feel like you're forcing them to do things. Another scenario, let's say we all have chores. When I was young, I had chores, like I had to wash the dishes. Some days I would genuinely feel like washing the dishes. Most days, you don't want to do your chores, but some days I would genuinely feel like doing the dishes. And the moment that I would get ready to do the dishes, my parents would call me and tell me, "Hey, LJ, Levert, do the dishes." And then I immediately wouldn't want to do it because it felt like a chore. And that's the same kind of mindset you have to have with this, is that if they are meant to improve their life, they will improve their life, but that shouldn't stop you from improving your life. And if they want to hop on the train, the ship with you, then by all means, I'd be happy to have them join you. But if they don't, and they're continuing to do the bad habits, and then they're slowing your progress as a result, well, you're going to have to make the difficult choice of having to cut this person off, because that is a low quality friend. And maybe later down the line, when they start improving, maybe you can rebuild the friendship. But for now, it sounds like you need to either get new friends or just be alone for a little while and just focus on yourself. My favorite quote is, "When the student is ready, the master will appear." People won't change until they are absolutely sick of the way that their life is. So when they're ready to change, they'll change. So just let it happen. After the first couple of times of telling them, like, "Hey, we should do this, we should do that," that's cool. You can put the idea in their head a couple of times, like 1, 2, 3 times. After the third time, you just have to cut your losses and not stress yourself up trying to get them to make the right choices. So that you don't have to freaking kill yourself trying to get the people around you to do better. I know it hurts to see the people that you love making the wrong choices, but you have to understand this is their life, this is their journey, this is their life experience that they have to live and they have to navigate. Subscribe for more self-improvement tips like this. I post my self-improvement journey. I live self-improvement, and then I teach y'all what I learned from my life, basically. So y'all have a good one, man. Stay blessed, stay disciplined, stay locked in, gang.